Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. They run for the first time with James Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. touchdown. James Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills have moved out in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bills 21, Bears 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And this returnable for Hines.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now on 1st down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, good move. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And here's Trenton Gill now.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Hines now on the return.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Cook. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's tackled in the 32-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry the throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Angelo Blackson there to bring him down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Bills.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Allen running the option to the left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Cook running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was